What's up, y'all? I'm up early. I just thought about what I said. Um, First of all, this is Del C from the new Del C show. Check out, um, listen to actually um, my shows from Spotify. It's all the new Del C show. Go to Spotify, listen to that. It's nothing recently. I've been doing it on here, all my videos. But I was thinking about something. But first off, let me correct myself. I said white supremacist, but I meant white supremacy. White supremacy, um, which has been going on for 400 years plus. And my thing is, on the other video, I was like, how do we stop this? And I said, we can't, because this is made for white people, by white people. They're the one that started all this hate, slavery, murders, lynching, kidnapping, invasion. There's even a guy on a video. I can't share none of his stuff because he doesn't have it on there that I can share. When white people start admitting their mistakes, their faults, then things will get better. Because history always has a way of repeating itself, especially when people don't learn from it. But I'm going to say this to some of you white people that's saying, why aren't we getting involved? A few people defended us. Some, I like to think that Haitian brother that defended us on that. And some of the people, some of us that are Black American that spoke on that. White people, you don't get to tell us what we should fight for when we've been fighting all our damn lives and still fighting now for our rights. We have Black people out there, as one Black lady said this out there, this fighting still for our rights. So we don't have to go out there and protest and put ourselves in harm's way, because this is now white America's fight. Because your president, the ones that voted for him, is trying to start a civil war. The war has always been on us Black people. And we're talking about getting rid of terrorists. The biggest terrorists, as I heard, I like to involve music in this too. The biggest terrorist, as the Black Eyed Peas said, one of the artists from that group, is the KKK. But I'll say the police, ISIS, your president that wants to be Hitler, that wants to be a dictator, and your stupid Trump administration, and the government, and the Congress, and the Democrats that need to step it the hell up, and the Republicans, who are a bunch of pussies. Actually, the Democrats fall in that category too. The Democrats fall in that category too. They're a bunch of pussies right now because they're letting this man do whatever he wants to do. So, again, white people, do not open your mouth and tell us what we need to do as Black people when we've been fighting for our rights since day one. You need to step it up. You need to step it up. You need to fight. Y'all want us to get involved and y'all fight. Where was y'all when we were out here fighting? Saying Black Lives Matter. saying we will not get on this bus because it's racist, saying that we do not have rights to go in restaurants. We have to go in the back of the restaurant because blacks are not allowed. Because we want our right to vote. Some of us had to risk getting killed or have dogs or be hosed down like animals. Animals get treated better than us. In this beautiful skin that y'all hate so much. Y'all sure like to eat us, though. Y'all sure like to use our skin to make boots with, to make pocketbooks with, anything that you want to make with. You feed us our babies to the alligators. There's a pregnant woman. After y'all hung her, y'all tore her stomach apart and stepped on the unborn baby. But everybody else is savages, right? I never heard of Mexicans invading anywhere. Never heard of black people invading anywhere. Never heard of Asian people invading anywhere. Indians invading anywhere. Black people invading anywhere. No, it's always been y'all. But yet, we got a lot of niggas out there that like to coon. I can go down the list of Coonsville, of Sambo niggas. Everybody that's your kin ain't you. Everybody that has the same skin as you ain't your kin. And to the people from other countries, stop believing in what you hear about us because we ain't got a damn thing. I said this on another video. We don't got nothing to prove to y'all. You got everything to prove to us. You remember, you were visitors coming here, privileged. You wasn't forced here. You wasn't kidnapped to be here. You wasn't, you know. But the thing is, we've always been here. That's why they want to erase our history and yes, steal from us. We are the inventors of many, many things. If you was to erase the black people off this earth, you motherfuckers wouldn't have shit. You barely have anything. There was this white coward guy that I know that I worked with. He got away with saying a lot of slick shit to me because I spared his old ass. I spared him. He was showing all these, see, he doesn't realize that I pay attention to everything that people say. He had to convince people that he likes black people. He showed me pictures of him hanging with black people. But the minute he gets pissed off, he shows his true color. Because he's ashamed to be who he is. But he said if I had to choose between a white person and a black person, I would take a black person down. And he talked about what I don't understand. One thing that I understood about you, sir, is that you were ignorant. You're ignorant and you're a coward. You ain't going to tell people that you're Jewish, that you hang around. You probably pretend like you were Irish or Italian. Somebody like him, if a race war ever happened, he'd be the first one I come after. Because he's weak. And I'm not on no stuff like kill the cracker, kill this, kill that. That's not my style. I love people that love me, but I will not force my love on somebody that doesn't care anything about me. I told y'all I don't kiss ass. I don't kiss the white man's ass. I don't kiss nobody's ass. That's not me. That's never been me. And I'm not doing it now. And we don't got nothing to prove to none of y'all as black people. Okay? I remember growing up in Boston. Boston is a racist ass city. Okay? Some are good at hiding it. There used to be a time when you can go to South, when you went to South Boston, you might have got a brick thrown at you. And let me expose somebody else. You know, Mark Warbuck, or whatever you want to say. His brother, well, let me talk about him. He was a racist and he wanted to get pardoned. And that black woman is like, absolutely not. Because you'll be like, oh, he's not racist. He hangs around a lot of black people. That's a cover up. Those are celebrity black people. That's the funny thing about some white people. They like to use us and then say, see, I have a black friend. That's the same thing Trump does. And you ain't fool. Like I said, you think we're stupid. You try to insult our intelligence. But some of us be so stupid, falling victim to the okie doke, man. And that's what some of y'all do to come out of other countries that come here. You listen to what the white man say about black people when you don't come to the black people and talk to us. Again, we don't got shit to prove to y'all visitors coming here. We've been here. We've been here. But see, they don't want you to know that. We've been here. We've been here in America. So yeah, when I heard this woman say we are not African Americans, I agree with her. I'm a black American because I was born and raised here. My my family came from down south, North Carolina. Okay? White people, stop telling us what we need to fight for when we've been fighting all our lives, when your privileged asses lived in luxury. Not saying that some of y'all don't struggle, but don't come to us telling us what we need to fight for when we still fighting. We're just choosing not to go out there putting ourselves in harm's way. And to the black people that's sticking their heads out there, putting themselves in harm's way, you an idiot. This is not our fight. It's wrong. Yes, I did not want to see that woman get killed. Now her kids are motherless. Now that doctor that risked his life trying to save a woman, his family's hurting. So no, we don't do that crazy shit that y'all. We don't applaud when people get killed. I didn't even applaud. First of all, I didn't even know who that guy was when he got killed. So I wasn't applauding it. But if you put out hate, you're gonna receive hate. I'm not mourning his loss either. But the two people that just got killed, I feel bad for them. I feel very bad for them, very bad for their families. We don't get down like that. I don't celebrate when, people get killed. Now, somebody that I want to see suffer was Emmy Till's killer. That woman that lied, and they told a lie. They all told a lie after the fact. Even her husband, even her brother-in-law, and all of them told a lie after, and they put it in the papers what they've done because their hate for black people. Why that little boy died and never made it back to Chicago. And I'm so pissed off at the family, but that was the time that they was living in. There's no way. That was one of the first kidnaps. If you think about it, it was a kidnap. They kidnapped him, they lynched him, they did all terrible things, that burned him up, threw him in the river,